So we're going to quickly just look at the normalization tasks, or at least one of them. So to start with, let's bring up the task. Here it is, problem 1, Scotia Hospital. So first of all, in any of these tasks, we have to take it to UNF. So let's go ahead and identify any of the parts that's important. Oh, too many. Cancel. Whole page. And go ahead and fire that over. And I'll do it in Excel. I'd speak about not using Excel as an editor, but we'll do it for the video. So go ahead and we'll identify all UNF fields. So I'll do it vertically. So patient number, patient name, ward number, ward name, drug number, drug name, and description. That's all the fields from this document identified. We don't need to identify the hospital. We've identified our own, so let's go ahead and put it in and add some data. So that's spelled right. Patient number, patient name, number, phone name, phone number, phone name, and description. Now, I'm going to go ahead here and just start typing some in. So it's patient number 45637. His name is John. John Ward 12 is Sports Club. And he's then we start on drugs. So 376578. Name is dopamine. Description is a beta blocker. I need these repeat, so we can go ahead and copy them. That's a different drug now. 765894. That's aspirin, and it's a blood thinner. So we'll go ahead and copy this again, because it's repeating again, and it's 5098. And it's an antidepressant. At this point, we have our data in, and I'll have it in UNF. So that's our nice little UNF. I'm going to go ahead and style it just because why not? And we'll give it, I like to colour mine just to make it easier to identify. So at this point we can see we've got some repeating data here. We're right here. This data, well, sorry, my selection now. These 4 columns repeat. So I'm going to go ahead and identify the repeating data. And from the repeating data we can clearly see we have 2 possible key candidates. So we have patient number and the ward number as 2 two possible. Now, I wouldn't use ward number, say it's a hospital. We use patient number as a possible primary key. At that point, we can take that table out, repeating data, separate repeating data, take over our data we've left. At that point, we also have our key. So in this case, it becomes primary key, and this one becomes foreign key. So we have our two entities, and we can name them. You don't need to name at this point, but it's okay to. Oh. That's over here. So we now have our two entities. So we have UNF. We have one NF. Then it's at this point we can look at our entities, see if we can take them to 2NF. So 1NF is, if you remember correctly, removing any repeated data. Our first normal form criteria is to eliminate repeating groups in individual tables, create a separate data for each and identify a primary key. So we've done that. Alright. At that point we want to jump to 2NF. So 2NF, that's the rule of 1NF, it contains no repeating attributes or groups of attributes. And every non-key attribute is fully functional dependent on the whole key. So, sorry. An easy way to think of it in this case is you could break it up at this point in 2NF, but the patient entity only has a primary key, which means it's a simple table, and this makes it already 2NF. Because the fact that that's 2NF, so we can then look at the drug, patient drug entity. And well, we can see that the drug name is not dependent. Not fully dependent on the whole key, because drug name is really just dependent on drug number and description. So let's go ahead and break those out. First of all, let's copy this down. We'll see. Now down at UNF. So we have our patients, drugs, and well, this is not any use to us. So let's take it out, move it over in its own entity, identify the key. Key would be the drug number, possible key candidate. We'll take it back, so that becomes a key in there. It becomes a foreign key. So this patient drug then becomes a table of just two foreign keys, and this becomes a primary key in this table. Hit bold. Bigger. You can see. So we now have patient, drug, and drug. So because these two, this is basically it's a compound key. And this makes it 2NF. And because drug name and description is fully dependent on struct number, the key. These two are fully dependent on the key. This makes this 2NF, so we're now at 2NF. And our rule for 3NF is contains for repeating groups. F. Every non-key attribute is fully functional dependent on the whole key, 2NF. And the third 3NF is no transitive functional dependencies. That's the one we need to focus on. So we'll go ahead and we'll look at our tables. So 3NF, bring it down again. 3NF. So let's go ahead and identify the ones simple. So this one here is already 3NF because it's just a key table. And we'll look at the patient. So the patient entity, is there any transitive functional dependencies? Well, we can go ahead and check. The transitive functional dependency is